Hey guys, what's up? How are you all doing? Hope everything's going well for you guys. Today is another vloggy day. And I'm gonna start out with my usual giveaway roundup. And the first person I have for this week's roundup is Franny Square. I don't know how many of you guys watch her and subscribe to her, but she's got a 3K giveaway going on. Once she hits 3K, then she's going to do the drawing for the winner. And I think it was like 110 balls of yarn that she's giving away. But she's getting pretty close. I can't remember where she's at, but she's quite close. So that means there isn't a whole lot much more time before she draws the winner. So head on over to her channel, subscribe, and enter that giveaway. Next up, I have Cuckoo Crazy Crochet. And she has a birthday giveaway going on right now for some yarn. Go ahead and check her out and get entered into that one as well. And then also I have Knits Up. That's the channel. It's called Knits Up. And she has a giveaway of some yarn in that as well. And then I'm pretty sure a lot of you are familiar with Ola Jo, the Crocheting Sailor. She's got a giveaway going on right now, I think of Furls yarn. So head on over there and get entered into her giveaway. And the last that I have for today is Priscilla at Distinctive Crochet. It is her 2-year, I guess, podiversary, and she's giving away some yarn as well. So head on over to her channel and get entered. So that's it for this week's roundup. And on to Yarny Stuff. So I have a haul, yay! Finally, it came in from Lion Brand. Like I said last time in my last video, I won a $25 gift card, I guess. Virtual gift card to Lion Brand from Delphine's Handcrafted, and so I placed an order because they recently had a sale. I held on to the card until they had some really good clearance prices and would have yarn that I wanted. So they did, and I got it. So I ordered, and got it today. My husband picked it up for me, and I bought 2 kinds of yarn. So that was pretty much it, just the 2 kinds. And so first one is, it's called Nap Time, and this is a chenille yarn, and it is a size 4, which to me it actually looks more like a it's quite, I mean, I guess it could be a size 4, huh? I don't know. I guess because of the chenille fibers on it, but yeah, I guess I just was kind of surprised at how thin this really looked. Like in comparison to the Just Chenille from the Dollar Tree that I got, obviously it is definitely a big difference, as you can see, right? So this one is listed as a bulky 6, which to me is not, I would think maybe a 5, but anyway, it really doesn't matter. It works up well, and but yeah, so this is quite thin, and it's listed as a 4, but I guess that would be right. And the color of this one is pale aqua. You probably can't, I don't know if you can see it. The sunlight just moved from here. But yeah, this is called a pale aqua. To me, it's like it looks more like a mint green than it does an aqua. And I don't know if in the sunlight it's even worse. But yeah, but I think how it's shown right now, that's pretty much the color. And to me, that's more like a mint green than a pale aqua. But anyway, so yeah, I got this was 56% off. Everything that I ordered today was 56% off. And so this, I think here it says retail is $10 for this, and this one says bonus bundle. So this one is 8.5 ounces, 240 grams, 735 yards. and 100% polyester, which is what chenille is usually made on. But yeah, so this was a really nice big skein of yarn. And so it was 56% off, was like $4.36, I think it was, something like that. So I thought, yeah, for sure, you know, for the size of this, I mean, because this was from, you know, this was $1 at Dollar Tree, or of course now it would be $1.25, but 1.76 ounces and 50 grams only, and 65 yards for $1. So definitely this is a great price. Obviously, you know, of course it is a different size yarn, but you know, for me, chenille, I actually prefer the thinner ones anyway, unless I really wanted to make a giant plushie, or, you know, giant amigurumi. This would be perfect size for me. This one, or the Dollar Tree size, which this one is. They call it like I said, size 6. But yeah, so this was definitely a great one, great deal. So I got this yarn in this color. I got it in a pink. It's called a pink rose. Really, yeah, it's like a you know, dusty rose or something. Like sometimes I've seen other brands will call their pinks, but really soft, really soft. And I'm really enjoying making amigurumis with it. Like I said, the last time I made that jellyfish, and then I also got in lilac, really pretty purple, and 2 more colors. I got it in just a plain blue color. That's the name of this one, plain blue, and white, which definitely could always use white for sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors of the chenille. And then the only other yarn I got in this haul is the Nubu. When I saw this on sale for 50% off, 56% off, I definitely had to grab some. I would have loved to grab more, but I really couldn't think of anything else I would make with this yarn besides a top, as far as wearables go. I guess I could, you know, I couldn't make a shawl, but I guess my thing is I wanted to find something, or if I could think of anything else to make besides wearables. That's why I kind of really didn't buy a whole bunch. You know, plus the fact that, you know, I kept myself to a budget anyway. But so yeah, I got the Nubu, and this one is in peach. I got 3 of these, and then I got 3 of it in white. So this is the only one that came in the bag. This one came all loose, and so yeah. So I bought this to make a top with it. To make a top, I figured I could do, and I actually really hope I got enough. According to Lion Brand's little chart that they have of how many skeins you would need for a top, like a sweater. It said sweater, I think, on the chart. It didn't say top, it just said sweater. And it gave yardages, how much yardage you would need for to make a sweater. And so I kind of calculated roughly what I thought I might need for my size would be like a medium. And so I figured it would be 6 yards. But now that I'm thinking, I mean, 6 skeins. But each skein of this is 3 ounces, 85 grams, and 157 yards. So multiply that times 6, you know, it's, what is that? That's almost like 900 yards. 157 yards. I can't do it in my head. 157 yards times 6. But I thought that might be enough according to the chart. So we'll see. And I'm just gonna figure out what kind of a pattern I'm gonna use and how to mix these 2 colors together. So yeah, and so that's pretty much it for the Lion Brand haul, my very first Lion Brand haul. Very excited. And I chose Lion Brand when Deborah at Delphine's Handcrafted asked me which yarn store I'd want to get from. And I was like, well, definitely not Joann's. I knew not to get Joann's or Michael's just because of the way they ship things in multiple boxes. They don't ship it all in one box. So I wanted to stay away from them. And definitely, so my choices were kind of like, well, Mary Maxim, I never ordered from them, or Lion Brand, or Premier, or, you know, one of those other, I think, what was the other one besides Mary Maxim? Hirschner's, that I see a lot of other podcasters buy from. But I think I chose Lion Brand because they had a really, really good sale that I was not able to take advantage of, I think sometime late last year. And they had re-up yarn for like 60-something cents or 70 cents. That was the cotton. And that and a whole bunch of other yarns for like super cheap, you know. So they had some really good, really, really good sales. So I was like, you know, let me just go with Lion Brand and just wait until they had a really good clearance sale. And they did. They, you know, because I get their emails. I'm on their mailing list, and so when they emailed that they were having a 56% off sale, I immediately went and checked to see what yarns they had for that discount. And so, yeah, I was really happy to get chenille because I've been wanting to get chenille. When we were in Nashville, and I found the chenille at Dollar Tree, they only had this in the blue color, so I wasn't able to get any other color. So I was so excited to see chenille yarn on sale, and so that's why too. And these really big bundles, and getting a big bunch of different ones. So yeah, because I will be making a ton of amigurumis with this yarn, because it took me a while, you know, to get the hang of it, you know, because it's really difficult to see the stitches, but I really enjoyed it. And I'm assuming it should be a little bit easier with this nap time yarn, because it's thinner weight. It's a size 4, so we'll see. We shall see, and you guys will see the FOs when I get around to making some FOs. So no FOs for this week. I actually got started with knitting a dishcloth, a pattern that I found that I really got interested in. It's like, to me, it's like a crochet version of a C2C dishcloth, and I really didn't want to do a plain knit and purl dishcloth. I wanted something a little bit more challenging, and boy, has this been a challenge. You know, like my very first crochet project was the Granny Square Daisy Granny Square bag that I made, because I just didn't want to. I mean, I don't know. There's something about me and watching a video, and I got the hang of, you know, single crochet, double crochet, half double, and what is it? Treble crochet. You know, just from watching the videos, and, you know, doing a little bit of it at a time, I you know, got the hang of it real quick, and I got bored of it real quick. Single crochet, double crochet. I didn't, you know, so I didn't want to, you know, most people say do a washcloth or dishcloth in, you know, single crochet or whatever stitch to practice. And, you know, I just got bored of it really easily, because, you know, like I said, I picked up the single crochet and you know, those basic stitches really quick. So I wanted something, I don't know, a bit more challenging, you know. But for knitting, though, for some reason, I've just been having a harder time picking it up. And so anyway, you know, I got the hang of the knit stitches and purl stitches, you know, not, you know, pretty well enough that I felt like I just also didn't want to do a whole dishcloth full of knit and purl stitches. So when I found this tutorial for a dishcloth, and which reminded me of a corner to corner type crochet item, you know, I really liked it. And plus the fact that it's a challenging one, because it gets you doing knit stitches, purl stitches, KBF, which stands for knit front, or KFB, sorry, which stands for knit front and back, and it has increases, decreases in this because it's corner to corner basically. And so I really thought this would be a really good one for me and to not get bored of it as well. But oh my gosh, I have frogged this like, I'm thinking maybe 6-7 times already. I mean, oh, has been very, very challenging for me, which is what I wanted, but not this challenging. I guess, and one thing too I'm finding about knitting is it's so different from crochets. I find it so much easier to fix mistakes with crochet, right? If I drop a stitch, just put it back, just kind of go back to your previous stitch, get it back and get it back on your hook and keep going, right? With knitting, because all your stitches are on here, it's like if I miss a stitch, it's like I actually have to watch a video on how to get my stitch back. And I mean, at one point I got to like row 13 or 14, but then I noticed I somehow dropped a stitch, I think it was, when I counted the stitches I was supposed to have. I was missing one. And because this one is not straight, a whole row of knit, a whole row of purl, it made it more difficult for me to pick up a stitch. Because I watched the videos on how to pick up a drop stitch, right, in your knitting or purling row. But because this one has such a mix of knit and purl and KFB, knit front back, I have no clue where my drop stitch was even. And so, as you can see, I am back down to like, I don't even know what row this is, probably like 1, 2, 3. I think I got up to row 7 right now on this. But I had gone up all the way up to like 13 or 14. And then I have not been able to get past row 8. I've constantly having to totally just take this off and just start all over again. So many times it's gotten me so frustrated. Just because of the fact that I don't know how to fix my mistake. One of the other ones was too, it's also like if I don't pay attention and I was supposed to, or I lose my place, like, okay, well now what did I just do before? Did I just purl or did I just knit? And then I was like, I have to start all over again. And then I watched a video on how to frog just like 1 or 2 rows and how to get the stitches back on, but yeah. And so I just, because of where I would drop, or I guess my mistakes were, I guess next time I should just try just to frog the 1 row and try that and get my stitches back on. But I'm finding that just so difficult, because when you make mistakes, it's just so much more difficult than it is when you're crocheting, because you kind of deal with 1 stitch at a time. Now obviously if you forget a stitch, or in a previous row with crochet, then but even in crocheting, when you frog, it's still so much easier. You just undo the row, you literally undo it, and you just kind of start where you left off or where you made the mistake. Whereas when you frog this, and you frog a row or 2, you have to be so careful not to over frog, or okay, fine, and then if you just frog the correct amount that you need to frog, just getting it back to where you were, getting the stitches back on is just so difficult. And so I've been having a heck of a time with this. So I don't know, like I said, I think so now right now I'm on I'm on my, like, I don't know, 6th, 7th, or 8th try on this, starting over and over again. So that's where I'm at as far as you know, any progress or whips. I guess I have a whip. This is my whip. So that's as much as I've gotten since, you know, because it would have been much bigger if it wasn't for me having a frog all these times and starting over again and again and again. Woo, boy. Yeah. So I was about to, I'm like thinking, I think I'm just gonna forget about knitting. You know what? You know, just forget it. I stick with crochet. You know, but I know I can't give up. I know I can do it. I just, you know, for this obviously, and for this particular pattern, it's like I really have to be paying attention. I cannot. I think I really need to stop trying to watch something while I do this. You know, because that can really, the chances of throwing me off or forgetting where I'm at are so much more higher with this pattern, because of, you know, it's like once you get to row 8, after that it's just a repeat of I think row 6 to 8 until you get it to the size that you want. But anyway, so yeah, it's just been a beast for me, this, you know. I don't, and I still don't want to go back to, I really don't want to do a dishcloth with just knit and purl. But yeah, it's just getting this down, how to, you know, I guess really what I really need to work on is really watching and going over how to fix mistakes, how to fix drop stitches, and you know what I mean, that kind of a thing. So because if I can get that down, if I can really understand how to fix the stitches and how to fix, you know, how to get your stitches back on and all that kind of thing, then I wouldn't have to keep totally ripping the whole thing out and starting completely from scratch. So anyway, that's it. I'm not going to go on about that. So that's it. Now, what I want to share for this week, the channel, the non-crochet channel I have for this week to share is called Tribal People Try. It's a really cool, really funny channel where they have tribal people. No, I can't remember. I should have looked it up before. I can't remember if it is, if they're in India or was it Pakistan. It's a tribal group from one of those places, and they have them try, you know, all sorts of different foods, desserts, you know, regular dishes, you know, from all different countries. And there's this one particular video that I'm gonna link where they tried cheesecake or strawberry cheesecake, or maybe I'll link to both of them. Both of them are just so hilarious when they try cheesecake, because all of them just absolutely love cheesecake. I mean, their comments about cheesecake and you know, the person who made the cheesecake, it is just hilarious. You have to go watch it. It's just so funny how much they love it, and the comments they make because of just how good it is. It is just, oh my goodness. Me and my husband were just laughing our heads off, because it's just, you have to go see it. And you know, I can't explain it, but it's just really cool to watch and to see how much they love cheesecake. So yeah, that's the channel for that for this week. And then also too, I'm also gonna put the screenshots up so you can see it. But I'm going to read some funny autocorrects for you. I mean, I'm telling you, these will have you rolling off your chair, because they are just so hilarious. You know, and I'm sure all of you guys have experienced autocorrect and the funny things it would put in place of what you were trying to type. But oh my goodness. So the first one I have here, the text starts out, it says, can you make me pancakes with sermon? And the reply was, praise Jesus, glory to God. If you like pancakes, can I get an amen? And then the other person replies, ha ha ha, ha, I meant syrup, you big goof. So, and then the other person goes, laughing out loud, yeah, let's go to IHOP. So obviously the autocorrect was, they changed it from syrup to sermon. Oh man. The next one I have, it says, so the next one I have is, hey, so you have a ride home, right? Yeah, Satan's picking me up at 10. Oh boy, what did you do this time? What? Check your last text. Oh, laughing out loud, I meant Susan. Susan is picking me up. Oh my gosh, hilarious. And then last one for today. Are you packing a sweatshirt? Do you think we'll need one? I'm bringing two. My camel toe is huge, so I'm just cramming as much as I can in there. And then it has a funny face, like a surprised face. And then the person goes, my camel toe, OMG, ha ha ha. This is the last straw with autocorrect. The straw that broke the camel toe's back? LMAO. So, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. So it went from camo to camel toe. But one last thing though I want to share. I'm going to put it up top in the picture. I saw this picture of that someone posted, and as you can see, it's basically the picture of a cat sitting on top of this like plexiglass. I don't know. I guess you could call it a shelf over their laptop. I had a cat when I was younger, but I didn't experience anything of what a lot of people with cats experience with their laptops while they're working and stuff like that. I guess no, I don't think, yeah, because I didn't have a computer when I was a kid, so I didn't experience anything like that where cats are constantly getting on your laptop or sleeping on your laptop or anything like that. So yeah, but I'm sure for those of you that have a cat and working at your desk on your laptop, I'm sure many of you have experienced that yourself. And I have a friend of mine who she posts many times of her, working on a laptop, and her cat is sleeping on her arm or sleeping on part of the keyboard on her laptop, So yeah, I just thought it was funny, that was the solution for someone, that they just bought that thing, like a little shelf for their cat to sit on, and they can still work on their laptop. But the thing was that the cat was kind of still in the way, because it's still in front of the screen, or at least partially. But anyway, yeah, the things you gotta deal with cats sometimes. So just had to share that. Okay, so the last thing for today is the joke. So, ladies, if you can't appreciate your fruit jokes, you need to let that man go. Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed the vlog for today, and hope you all have a great weekend, whenever you guys watch this. And I will see you next time then. Alrighty, guys. God bless. Bye.